Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, the daily rotation. Today I will be playing Muradin, the melee warrior. Muradin is an excellent character for tanking, really good at pursuing enemies, body blocking. He has his main ability is a stun, which you can fire off I think every 6 seconds or so. So he is excellent at disrupting the enemy, being the center of attention in team fights all the time. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of show you the Muradin mindset and help you kind of understand the character a little bit better. So let's give him a try. And here we are today on the Garden of Terror map. Let's take a look at the teams here. We have on the friendly team Sonya, Vala, Azmodan, Tyrande, and Muradin. The enemy team with Jim Raynor, Murky, Uther, Sonya, and Brightwing. Should be an interesting match here. I will be honest, Garden of Terror I have the lowest win rate with Garden of Terror. Every other map I have a 60 to 70% win rate. This one, I think it's like just below 50, so it's not very good. But for our level 1 talent, we are going to take Infused Hammer, which is going to just give us a little bit of mana every time we use our Stormbolt, which is our Q ability, and it throws out a hammer and will stun the enemy that it hits first. Let's just throw it at Murky just for fun. Our W ability is Thunderclap. What that is just a small AoE damage, and it slows enemies a little bit. E, the ability that really makes Muradin stand out, is his Dwarf Toss, which causes him to jump in the air, and it deals a little bit of damage. You can upgrade it throughout the game, make it be able to slow or stun targets a little bit. Depends on, I guess, how your team plays together and the type of build you're going for. But right now we're just going to continue to kind of lane in the middle here while our team down at the bottom, Tyrande and Sonya, and up at the top, Vala and Azmodan taking on a Raynor, and there must be someone else up there. Looks like night is about to fall. I'm going to get out of here. Don't want to blow up in Murky's little, I don't know what you call that. I'll have to play Murky. All I know is it looks kind of disgusting. Don't know if what he's doing, what that green spew is. Don't know if I want to know. Let's see, Tyrande and Sonya in a bit of trouble here, but Vala is down to help. Oh, and friendly Sonya will fall. We will continue to lane here for just a little bit longer. We're going to have to help our team so that we don't miss out on all the juicy seeds on the map. Azmodan already working away. Let's go grab some seeds. I think that would be a good idea. Looks like Murky's already here trying to take my seeds. It's I don't know, it's a little awkward. I don't know. Let's go get the seeds, guys. These are my seeds. Brightwing down here. Looks like a lot of the enemy team is down here, so we need to be careful, but we are Muradin. I need to not forget that. I don't play Muradin a whole lot. Oh no, Brightwing, where are you going? See, if I was a more expert Muradin player, I would have landed right in front of him. But I am doing a good job of getting in front of him now.
Multi-kill.
And we are going to secure the kill of Brightwing with the help of the majority of our friendly team. Let's see, time for our level 4 talent. What we're going to take, it's not real crucial that I take it right now, but let me see if I can get in front.
All too easy.
Of Uther to prevent him from getting away, and we get another kill pretty easily. Let's go tank this for our team. We're going to take Sledgehammer. Basically, Stormbolt deals 400% damage to minions. It drains ammo from cannon towers. Looks like Sonya's pulling most of the aggro. I will head on up there with you, Azmodan. He wants to take the top one. I would like to take the top one if the enemy team is not already about to finish it off. So let's see. Let's go. Oh yeah, we have lots of time. Not sure what the enemy team is even trying to do. They really should be gathering seeds. They're certainly not getting ahead on XP, so perhaps they were a little discouraged based by the few kills that we got recently. Just taking a second to, kind of rethink their plan. Let's jump on in here. They're taking our seeds from the behind. And, well, we're going to die.
You have failed me for the last time.
Because we were not paying attention to how much damage we were taking in the little piggy form. I also had a difficult time moving, so they might have had me stunned. For our level 7 talent, let's see what we want to take here is Piercing Bolt. So now our stun, our hammer, is going to be able to stun 2 targets. Of course, if I can line up 2 targets together, which is, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Like I said, I'm not a pro Muradin player, but I did want to show him off. I think I know how to play him enough to play him in a match and not feel bad about being terrible. And that didn't seem to do anything to Sonya, which I'm a little surprised because it definitely did seem to hit. Vala asking for assistance. Let's go down and help out the Garden Terror. I really think it should have gone bottom because most of the enemy team is top. So if he would have went bottom, they would have taken them a lot longer to get to him, whereas now they're going to be overrun right through. What are you doing, Garden Terror? Are you going to push? I think he's confused. There we go. Generally, you want to put those on the other side. We're going to toss this at the structure. You see how much damage that does? That's from that ability we picked up earlier. It does insane damage to NPCs and buildings. So I highly recommend taking it. It's just, it does too much damage to ignore, I think. I mean, maybe you won't be pushing very much with Muradin, but chances are you'll be around it enough to... I really wish the Garden Terror was taking care of taking some of the bolts, but I suppose if it was almost dead, it would make me a good tank to just take the hits. Let's just finish this off. Kind of wasted it there because it was going to go down anyways. But we'll get it up in a few seconds here. Let's jump in. They do secure the kill on Uther. We're just going to slow down Jim Raynor as well as be slow ourselves. We throw out our stun. I'm not sure. Don't think it even got off. Let's see if we can stop Sonya from being annoying. And we even secure the kill on Sonya.
Impressive.
Friendly team really rallying up today. I would suggest taking some camps. It is level 10, so this actually isn't a bad time to team fight. I'm going to take the heroic ability of Avatar, which is basically going to turn me into a super dwarf. Maybe using it real soon here. Why not? We're in the mix. We're having a lot of fun. Let's try to jump in front of Brightwing. We are not able to. Like I said, when you get used to Muradin's jump, you can get really good at getting right in front of people, but you kind of got to get the timing down. I haven't played him in a while. But I'd say after playing a couple matches, you generally have a pretty good concept on it. Not sure why we're still pushing. But we are successfully pushing, so I'm not... There we go. Somebody called for retreat. I didn't want to be the one to leave because I'm a tank, and I excel at helping my team keep the enemy from killing them. So I do a lot better there than I do in camps. Somebody please come help me. I can't take it by myself. Muradin is not a good jungler. And for anyone who doesn't know, well, he's okay because his little hammer does a lot of damage, especially towards the end of the game. You can kind of just one-shot these things. But in the early game, he's a really bad jungler. Let's walk over here, throw our hammer back to get both of them. As you can see, definitely a lot of damage. And, you know, the reason I wanted to get these before night started, right before night started, was because... I'm sure you can guess it. Now it's going to put more pressure on the enemy team. They're going to either have to not pursue those siege golems, and that's going to hurt them a little bit. Let's see if we can stun Brightwing, get in front of her. We're going to do some body blocking. Oh, yeah, it's hard. You can turn me into a pig if you want. I don't care. I am the Dwarf King, I believe. I believe he's the Dwarf King. To be honest, my Warcraft lore is a little rusty. I don't really play World of Warcraft, but I have played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 many times. Definitely enjoyable games. We are going to grab the top Garden Terror, and it looks pretty uncontested. I say let's head down and see if they were prompt on getting theirs. They are down there, and it is about to die, so no real reason to go down there and get into a confrontation for no reason. We're both growing Garden Terrors. Hopefully they take theirs first. Ours is ready, but let's jump on in. Looks like Sonya's on the run. Let's stop her. We don't want her to get away. Although Sonya's not really the most, she's really the least threatening character for Muradin, because Muradin could just throw his hammer in her face when she's spinning and say, no, no. That spin has got to stop. Friendly team is moving in. We are going to push. At the same time, the enemy team is also... Oh, look at that. If we can get through, we can crush the egg of Murky. If you don't know, when Murky's egg is destroyed, if he dies, he doesn't respawn instantly like he normally does. If played up against a Murky, you've probably noticed he comes back real fast. So if you kill off the egg, he has to deal with the death timer just like everybody else. And that is pretty cool. Let's go into our super avatar form. We are the king of the dwarves. We even tank the core when we have to, because we're not scared. That's how you have to think when you're playing Muradin. Wish I had my stun up. Here, oh, we don't really need it anymore. Let's get out of here. I don't think we have a lot of a choice. Yes, we do. Nope, never mind. I totally misread Raynor and did not get my stun off in time. That's okay, because this gives us a moment to look at our next ability. And this is for level 14. We can either take our Thunderclap will heal us, which will make us a little tankier, or we can increase the damage against a single target. I'm going to go with the healing static, just make ourselves a little tougher. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't think I did. Muradin's trait is called Second Wind. And after just a few seconds, if you can get out of combat, he will start healing himself rapidly. I mean, he is basically his own healer, but he has to heal out of combat. The friendly team does want to take this. I'm going to agree with them and come help, because we want to take these camps quick. There's really no reason to waste time. You know, I would say laning at this point. We're level 15. We are going to be gaining levels pretty much by just doing the things we need to do, like team fighting and grabbing camps. We don't need to be doing lanes anymore. Sometimes it's good to push a little bit, but if you're playing Muradin, I would skip it for the most part. Do your laning in the beginning, help your team secure kills, because that's what you're good at. You're not a pro pusher, you're not a pro damage dealer. Muradin is pretty universally flexible in situations. If somebody wanted to 1v1 me, I would probably go for it. So I'm not saying he's bad, but he is not a quick executioner. He is a harassment to the enemy team. As you can see, we're going to stun Brightwing, try to get in her way, but we are stunned. We're going to go into Super Dwarf mode and chase Brightwing away so she can't heal. If you don't know, Brightwing needs to be near people to heal. It's just a passive trait. Let's jump on here, make sure that Uther doesn't get away.
Ultra kill.
And we have successfully done that. To be honest, I would say that this is a pretty good Muradin game. I mean, I don't think I've made any like crazy excellent plays. Let's take a look at Brightwing, try to save Sonya from dying, and actually help her secure a kill.
Monster kill.
That's Muradin. He is the handyman helping dwarf. Let's take a look at our level 17 talent, I believe. Now we are going to take Stone Form. It's going to allow us to activate our heal over time, so we no longer have to be on a battle or wait. We can just pop that heal whenever we need it, which is a lot more useful. I will say that the passive trait is, it's kind of nice because it allows you to always have that heal. It gets you out of combat to use it. So it's a little more conservative. We'll call it that. So leaving it passive is kind of a... Where is the enemy team? You know, I do have to apologize. I don't know where the enemy team is. They maybe are pulling some crazy trick, but really I don't think that there's anything they could do. They're back here clearing minion waves. This is kind of a big problem in the game. I think the tutorial fails to explain the importance of team fighting at a certain level. It looks like somebody is on their way back. Looks like Tyranda's going to grab the Garden Tear. Sonya and Jim Raynor are going to engage on us. We're going to try to get in front of Jim Raynor. Slow him down. He's going back into the fight, which probably wasn't a good idea. We'll see if we can secure this kill. We do secure the kill on Raynor and Uther, and I'm pretty sure Sonya is going to be going down. She overstayed her welcome. But she gets the speed buff through Brightwing, so Brightwing definitely doing a good job of keeping her team up. They're still hanging around, so I'm going to pursue. I do miss, and that's something that I probably shouldn't have missed. I don't think we need to chase them to the ends of the earth, though. Our Garden Tear is down here. Could probably push core and win. My team decides to stick to the conservative way, and that's fine by me. Hopefully the enemy team can maybe band together a little bit. I would I do prefer my matches to be a little closer than a 2-level lead towards the end of the game. A lot of games you're going to be behind a couple levels, not a big deal. But at this point in the game, you don't want to still be behind 2 levels. You want to have caught up by now. Because there's kind of a period where you can be really behind and catch up fast. And then there's a period where there's just not, you really can't do anything other than completely wipe the enemy team over and over. And that's pretty difficult for anybody to do, even the winning team. We're going to jump in front of Jim Raynor here. Didn't body block very well, but we got him out of our hair for a second. He's going to come back now that he has his passive healing. And as you can see, he's focusing on minions. Granted, he probably doesn't have a lot of other things that he can focus on. Let's jump back in here. They're trying to bug our Garden Terror. We don't want that to happen. Murky coming in, spewing that green stuff everywhere. A few of our teammates here, we really kind of need to get this down because let's activate our trait. As you can see, it has a massive heal. And that's just, now I can just use it whenever I want. Let's go into avatar mode. I have a feeling the team fight is breaking out. Vala's over here. I don't know what Vala's doing, but I think she just realized that this game is pretty much over. Our level 20 talent is here. Thankfully, we get to pick it at least so you can see what I would pick. You can pick whatever you'd like, though. I am going to grab Unstoppable Force, increases the duration. Just makes our ultimate even more tanky and powerful. The other ones, the other ones can be useful. I am turned into a squirrel, and we have to run like one. Although squirrels are a lot faster. It's very interesting that the friendly team doesn't want to push to win. We do have one more person than them, and we are pretty much destroying them. But I'm guessing that they want to push with our Garden Terror, so we're just going to kind of hang out here. Unfortunately, it's kind of an uneventful match. I don't think the enemy team was really ready. Sonya's not really a good tank. She does more damage than she does absorb damage. So I don't think she should be classified as a melee warrior. I think she should be more of a melee assassin or maybe a specialist. She definitely would need to be rebuilt for it. But Jim Raynor wanting to trade with me. Looks like he's not doing a bad job, but we're going to pop our trade. Look at that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
What Banshees? What? Like so many classes have to be scared of the Banshees. Can we push to win, guys? Push to win? Question mark? Because I'm not really sure what you guys are doing. We have the Garden Terror. Ooh, their core is exposed. Now they're on the way. Our Garden Terror is almost gone. So, we've wasted most of this. People get really complacent in games, and that's why I would say, even if you're down, Sonya taking people out in her little crater that she creates. Let's throw out a stun, miss everybody. That's okay. This is kind of just an all-out. Let's just attack the core, kill the entire enemy team, get this over with. There's no reason. Uh-oh, Murky.
I have you now.
Uh-oh, Murky.
All too easy.
Oh, and now Murky has to deal with Death Timer, which is actually really nice in this situation. That is the game. Let's take a look at the stats here. Hero damage, Muradin didn't do a whole lot. He's kind of in the middle on Siege. It does look like I had the most XP contribution. That's probably because I was around all the kills, 24.25. And I was around all the kills because that's what Muradin needs to be. So hopefully this helps you. Play Muradin, like I said. Just think you're the tank. You're the guy that needs to be taking damage and bullying the enemy team. And I think you'll do all right if you keep that in mind. I will look forward to talking to you next time.